Hello, everybody, and welcome to the LFC Transfer Room. We're back after a great day in the FA Cup, a lovely FA Cup weekend, 3-1 victory against Cardiff City in the fourth round. We now go on to face Norwich City at home at Anfield in the fifth round of the FA Cup. But now we can relax, put our feet up a little bit, and look forward to some quality football in the Afcon final. It is, of course, Senegal versus Egypt starting kickoff at 7 o'clock, just moments away now. What you're all here for as Liverpool supporters, I'm sure, is Mane versus Salah in many ways. Of course, we would never try to pit them against each other in any kind of malicious way, but this is a tournament that both players will desperately want to win. And, I expect both of them to turn up massively in this game. So I really wanted to do this watch along. So I'm sure we'll have plenty of people joining us and getting involved in the live comments. We can chat about the game. We can chat about Liverpool. We can chat about life if you really want to as well. Ask me anything. We're going to have this as a bit of a chilled out one. I'll be commentating on the game every now and then, but really I want to use this as a bit of us time, a bit of community LFC transfer room time in the live chat. So make sure that you do get all of your thoughts, feelings, questions in. Liverpool, non-Liverpool, football, non-football, whatever you want to talk about. Let's have a chat about it. Megan, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Great game, obviously. Hope you have had a night. Well, I suppose it's just early afternoon for you guys, isn't it? Gary Richards, it is a Reds final indeed. The weight of the world is on both of these players' shoulders, particularly Mo Salah. I think Senegal do have a lot more quality in their team altogether than this Egypt team. But Egypt, kind of with Portugal vibes, back when they won the Euros. They've just been able to grind out, and they're still going, and they've managed to find themselves through to the final. You can call that scamming it, you can call that holding out, you can call it grafting, whatever you want to call it. But they are here now. They are one game from greatness, as are Senegal. 2 p.m. On your side of the world, so a wonderful time to watch a game. Good stuff. Well, in the Cardiff game, it was getting to know everybody in that live chat was brilliant. We had people from all over the world, which I just didn't realize that we had in this community, which is absolutely fantastic. So long may that continue. Players are just getting their introductions. The national anthems of both teams playing. Egypt are on at the moment. Hyla, good evening. Hope you're well. I want you to relax, Hyla. I want you to relax in this game. Don't worry about stats. Don't worry about bloody interesting facts that no one would have ever known in their wildest imagination. You just sit there and enjoy this game, son. Please. It's on me. Just enjoy this game on my behalf, Hyla, please. Gary Richards says, I wish them both good luck. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, one of them will go home Afcon champions, which is quite unbelievable. One of them will go home second place in Afcon. Who you want that to be is entirely up to you. Hyla says Brendan Rodgers battered, spanked and shamed by Nottingham Forest today. I couldn't believe it. I didn't bother watching the game. I thought since we're doing 2 watch-alongs, I'll have a break from the football. I thought I'd just have a little break, play a bit of Formula 1 2021, sorry. Had a Domino's pizza, the good stuff on a Sunday afternoon. And then I look on the scores on Sky Sports, and bloody Leicester are losing 4-1 to Nottingham Forest. I mean, that is an FA Cup. That is an FA Cup fourth round tie for you, isn't it? And ultimately, all that we had to do today was avoid that, and we did. Ultimately, we controlled the game against Cardiff. We spanked them 3-1. I'm still in shock, really, and I think that is going to take up a big part of these opening moments. I was just really disappointed by the halftime reactions. Look, no hate to anybody at all, obviously. Charlie and Owen both came into the chat, spouted off some stuff about Minamino and then left. fair enough. But just the general vibe of Liverpool fans at half-time was a bit like, come on, man. You know, what? I know we're playing a team that's in a division below us, but ultimately we're coming back from a 2-week international break. Yes, we've got a fully fit squad, but a lot of those are coming back from playing no football, hardly any football, coming back from horrific injuries, brand new signings, etc., etc. And, you know, all that mattered today was just getting through to that next round. And we did it. So the amount of outrage that I saw at halftime, you'd think that we'd fallen out of the Champions League or something. You'd think we'd lost against Inter Milan. You'd think we'd missed out on top 4. But no, we were drawing at home to Cardiff in the FA Cup 4th round at half-time. That's all it was, you know? So I'm sure I'll keep on coming back to that throughout this stream, but it was just a little bit disappointing, if I'm being honest, to see that kind of stuff. But enough about me. This is Mohammed Salah and Sadio Mane's time to shine here. And again, to everybody who is in the this watch along, thank you for joining me. You know, had no idea how many people would actually be interested, but we're just going to have fun with this one. You know, if you've got any questions at all, any thoughts and feelings, football or non-football, Liverpool, non-Liverpool, just get them in the live chat. We'll have a talk, a bit of a therapy session, dude. No, sorry, Rizwan, you cannot show live football on YouTube, unfortunately. You know, I know it's criminal. But you can't do it. So stick around and you can get all of the commentary here with us at the LFC Transfer Room. We're a great little place. Why don't you subscribe whilst you're here? Do us a favor, help us out. Be much appreciated. But no, we cannot stream live football on YouTube. Gary Richards says, I hope it's a great game. There's a brief moment of silence there, followed by little moments of applause. But now the teams are the final stretches, the handshakes, the hugs, the good lucks. This is what it's all come down to for these players. The absolute pinnacles of their career for some of them. One group will go down in history. The others will be bitterly disappointed to have come so far and not taken the trophy. It is Senegal who will get us kicked off here. We'll be getting underway any second now. Looking forward to this one. Should be a lot of fun. Let's get through it together, on the LFC Transfer Room. We did hit 2.5k subscribers. And we're live. Wait. Uh-oh. Wait. And we're live. There we go. I'm a couple of seconds behind now. See, you got to listen to Gary, everybody. Thank you very much, Gary. Make sure that you like and subscribe. This is a great channel. All things Liverpool, not just transfers. Obviously, watch-alongs. We had a brilliant watch-along in the last game against Cardiff. We had 1,000 people watching that, which is incredible. So make sure that you become a part of it. Subscribe, turn the bell notifications on so you know when we're going live. I keep getting my words twisted up. God, this isn't a good start. But please, it's a great place. Please stick around, like the video, get your comments in the live chat. I'll read them all. I don't care. I'll do whatever I've got to do to get you to subscribe. Honestly, please just let me know and I'll do it. But I will not show the game. Absolutely impossible, unfortunately. Megan says, every once in a while, if we're playing poorly, I mentally get thrown back into those seasons where we've been beat top table teams easily, but lose to teams at the bottom. But I try to stay rational when we're not playing at our best. I get that. I dig it. It's totally fine to get taken aback by things. I just think there's there's got to be like levels of disappointment, I guess. So the outrage almost that there was at half time in this fixture. Could you imagine what it will be like if we lose to Inter Milan? Just say that happens. Just say Inter Milan have the best game of their lives. Or if we lose against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. It'll be an absolute meltdown. And like rightly so, I guess. But you can't react like that to being 0-0, dominating the game against Cardiff in the fourth round. Hyla says Liverpool, Chelsea, Palace, Leicester, Watford, PSG, Bayern Munich all have players in the lineup for Senegal. I would say they stand out as favourites today. But that's been the story of Egypt's progression. You know, they've beaten many a team better than them. Not always in the full 90 minutes or 120 minutes. But they have beaten them. I do apologise if I come across a little bit laggy at times. I've literally got my Ethernet cable plugged in, so I don't know why the connection keeps on falling. They're really frustrating. I hope it doesn't affect the stream too much, but let me know if it does. I'll have to figure out something. HDS96, I hope you subscribed, but thank you for the comment. Egypt has Salah, though, in response to Hyla's comment. Absolutely. And, you know, not just Salah, but Mane will be up for this game as well. Oh, that's got to be a penalty for Senegal. It is a penalty. Unbelievable. We're not 3.5 minutes in and they've given a penalty. It was a terrible challenge there from one of Egypt's centre-backs. Just didn't need to bring him down at all. And now Senegal have a chance to go in front in the Afcon final inside 5 minutes. Unbelievable. Hi, Jen. Hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for coming. I mean, the Senegal player is still down here. He can't have picked up that much of an injury, but I hope this isn't the start of a demolition job. I was hoping for a tightly fought game. I would have settled for a 0-0 that goes to penalties or something, but I hope this hope this isn't the start of an absolute mauling. Oh, lovely to hear, Jen. I hope you've had a nice weekend, and I hope you enjoyed the game as well. It's good to have all the ultras, I like to call you. It's good to have all the ultras in here. We got Hyla, we got Jen, we got Gary, we got Megan, a few other people as well. I'm not forgetting anybody, but it's good to see you all here. Really didn't know if many people would be interested in this watch along, because I know a lot of other creators are doing them. But thank you for coming along, you know. And you know, the difference is in this stream, anything you say, I will see and I will read. And I'll get back to you. So any questions you've got whatsoever, any opinions you've got, let us know. So I wonder who's going to take... Oh, thank you so much for the super sticker, Jen. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Salah and Mane are already like not face to face, but they're both well up for it. It's Mane taking a bloody penalty. Oh my God, I didn't know he was their penalty taker, and it makes sense. So, a fantastic chance for Senegal to go 1-0 up with just 6 minutes gone here. It's Mane versus the backup Egypt keeper. Steps up. Oh my God, he saved it. Oh no. Mane's cocked it up. And what a story. What a story for the Egypt keeper, the backup. And he saved a penalty in the Afcon final against Sadio Mane. I mean, thoughts and prayers to Mane. Like, he's pelted that, but no placement whatsoever, and it's gone in a really savable area, no matter the power. And yeah, Hyler's right. You must think that Salah probably did have some advice for the keeper about the penalty. Oh, that's unbelievable. I really thought he was going to score that. And it's Senegal corner now, and that is cleared away. I mean, I wasn't surprised that he took the corner, but I didn't think, took the penalty, but I just didn't think of him as a penalty taker. And we can all see why now. That was not very good. I mean, he had the power, it was on target, but it was in such a savable area. If the keeper goes the wrong way, it's a goal. And, you know, props to Mane. But the keeper guessed the right way. And it's still 0-0. And a very early let-off there from Egypt. And Mane will live to regret that. So that sets up this game very, very nicely. A missed penalty by Sadio Mane. Now Egypt looking to apply the pressure in pressing Senegal in their third of the pitch. Whew, what a rip-roaring start. Incredible scenes. I mean, Senegal just coming again here. The winger slips over, though. Oh, excuse me. I was ready and waiting to change the score to 1-0 Senegal. RSH14, nice to see you. Hope you're enjoying your visit to the LFC transfer room. If you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe. Any names I don't recognize, I'm asking you to subscribe, even if you are a frequent listener. So I do apologize, but no, I agree. As much as that was like a big woo moment, I've got a lot of sympathy for Mane there. I've never thought of him as a penalty taker, and to be honest, I think Koulibaly could have taken a better penalty. The thing with penalties is, if you just get it into a court, like the corner, doesn't matter. You'll score. And he just went for pure power and thumped it like mid height, slightly to the keeper's right. So the keeper went the right way, and it was a easy goal. I saw Salah talking to the keeper, clearly giving him advice. Mane even got a bit vexed there. Yeah, the keeper was like a bit of mind games, changed shit off his line. Mane just sort of rose to it, which you don't see him do too much. He's normally very composed, but national duties clearly playing a part in that. I mean, Gary, I think that's what he did too much of. He just put his foot through it. He absolutely smashed it, but if you hit it at the body of the keeper, it's not going to go in. A little bit more placement and a little less putting his foot through it might have helped, actually. Thank you to everybody who is in the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you for watching so far. If you like what you see, if you're interested in Liverpool at all, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Today, we just hit 2,500 subscribers, which is incredible. Thank you very, very much to all of our listeners, both new and old. It's an incredible little journey we're starting to embark on with this channel, and you can be along for the ride. Oh, Egypt had a chance to put a decent ball through, but he didn't take it and ended up getting taken down. Lipok says, can we keep the selling Mane chat for the summer? The man's been key to our success over the years. Hey. No one said anything about selling him. Bloody hell. Unless you're talking about our previous videos. If you're already a subscriber, then you might have seen our Mane debate a month or two ago. Senegal again here with the shot. Oh, safe by the keeper. Whoa, suddenly the amount of people in the stream has spiked up. Please make sure you subscribe if you're brand new. You'll absolutely love it here, honestly. You just missed a cracking moment. Mane unfortunately missed a penalty, but what a story for the Egypt keeper. A backup going into the tournament, apparently carrying an injury, a lot of people say. And he's come in, not only got his team to the Afcon final, essentially, with a couple of good penalty performances, sorry. Now he's come into the final, saved a penalty that was given away in the opening 5 minutes against Sadio Mane, one of the world's best players. Quite incredible. So for more brilliant moments like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I was saying before, we got this massive influx of people, which I'm quite staggered by. I'm taken aback. We just hit 2,500 subscribers, which is incredible. So if everybody who's here and isn't subscribed already could subscribe, we can absolutely smash beyond that, and we could be well on our way towards 3,000 subscribers, which again is mental. And if you didn't know, if you comment, I will flipping read it out for you. I will read whatever crap you want to say, and I will talk to you about it in the chats. So please get involved, stick around. This is the best place to be for all your Liverpool content. And just so happened the Afcon final, because Liverpool's ultimately two best providers of goals and assists in the last 4 or 5 years are in this game, Mane and Salah. Mane, of which, unfortunately, we know how bad his confidence has been this season, has missed a penalty. You heard that correctly. He won a penalty. Well, sorry, Senegal won a penalty. He took it. Keeper got into his head. He smashed it down the middle. Keeper guessed right. And he freaking saved it. Unbelievable. But Senegal still absolutely in charge of this game, you do feel at the moment. As we know, Egypt do sort of lack that real quality going forward. But, you know, I wasn't even planning to be like fully invested in this game, because I thought it was going to be like a tie 0-0 for the majority of the game. But it's absolutely kicked into life very, very quickly. So now it feels like this is a very strictly Senegal versus Egypt watch-along. However, I'm very keen for everybody in the chat to get to know each other, to get to know me, for me to get to know you. So please make sure that you're getting involved in the comments, because I can see there's so many people waiting in the live stream now. If you feel up to it, get involved. It'd be absolutely lovely to hear from you. We've got lots of people, both old and new, in the comments. But if you don't feel like getting involved, I totally understand. It can be a bit of a nerve-wracking thing, putting it out there and having your name called out by whoever's on the stream. But do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the LFC Transfer Room. You'll bloody love it. Trust me, you won't regret it. We do watch-alongs for every single Liverpool game. We've got transfer news, tactical analysis, post-match reviews, absolutely everything. So get involved. It is unbelievable. And we've got a lovely little community brewing here, as we now are 15 minutes into this game. I've never spoken so much continuously as I've ever done on these live streams. The thing you won't know about me, I know that I'm probably becoming a little bit known for being quite, trying to think of a synonym for boring, but, you know, laid back, and I don't exactly have like a AFTV type reaction to goals and games and what have you. But I'm also quite shy normally, and I don't talk a lot, but these streams bring it out of me with with everybody who's watching and getting involved. I just can't help but elevate my levels, get on a different level, and just talk absolute shit for as long as I can to keep people somewhat engaged. But here we are, you know, there's a lot of people just suddenly come into the stream, which is incredible. So again, I'll try not to keep on saying it, but please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Honestly, it's just, you know, makes a lot of people happy. Makes a lot of people happy. Not just me, but there's a lot of people involved in this channel. So, 15 minutes in. It's still 0-0. Senegal with the vast majority of possession. A lot of comments came in whilst I was just going on my little rant there. So, I'll go back up to the top and keep on going through these. Gary Richards says, Egypt haven't bothered to show up yet. You know, I think that's more just to do with their quality, Gary. I think Senegal, as Hyla said, they've got so many top 5 league professionals in their teams. Egypt have got El Neni and Salah, and that's it. And Salah can only do so much. Sign up Salah first, then we will sort out the other two in regards to contract negotiations. I think, yeah, that, and people need to know that that's not Jen saying, let's just sign Salah and bin off the other two. It's important we get the best player in the world sealed on a contract, then we can worry about the other two. That's the important thing. Hyla says, Nat Phillips having his debut for Bournemouth against Boreham Wood in the FA Cup. Bournemouth are 1-0 down at the moment. Well, there's only so much Nat Phillips can do, bless him. If he doesn't have quality around him, he can't carry a team on his back completely there. Daniel says, who do you want to win? Personally, I'm backing Mohammed Salah. I just want him to add to his legacy that he's building. The funny thing is, Mo Salah and Mane have essentially won all the same things, and this is the only thing that will differentiate them, because they've only won stuff at Liverpool, unless I'm being really naive. Well, Salah was at Chelsea. They probably won something, but he was never really part of Chelsea's team. Here comes Salah. He's against 3 Senegal defenders. Obviously, yeah, he can't get through all of that, and they come away with the ball. Yeah, unless I'm being naive, in Chelsea, he won something at Chelsea, but again, he wasn't really part of their team. Oh, flashed across the Egyptian goal, and no one can get their foot on it. Good play from Mane there. I just think, obviously, Salah is one of the best players in the world. He needs to be in contention for the Ballon d'Or. He should be. If he wins, if he wins, and the thing is, this might not happen, so I can't be proved right or wrong. If he wins Afcon and we win or come very, very, very close to the Champions League, continue to do well in the league, win the Carabao Cup, and do okay in the FA Cup, whatever, and he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, because realistically, at this point, going into next year, who else is there who's really going to perform across all different international and European tournaments? Then that's pure racism. I'm sorry to make it deep, but that's what it is. If those things happen and Salah doesn't get recognition that he deserves, he's a victim of systemic racism within the footballing body, and that would be a damn shame. So I'm just hoping that I get proved wrong. I'm hoping we win the quadruple and Salah tops it off with a Ballon d'Or. Might not happen, but we'll see how that goes. Jen says, like and subscribe, folks. Again, please do. I'll try not to keep on going on about it. Megan says, Senegal definitely keeping the majority of the possession here. Yes, they are still very dominant. Egypt just lacking that real quality. Pesh says, Mane. And, that's just what we needed to hear right now. Thank you, Pesh, for that. Please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done already for more fantastic comments such as that one. Dan says, that tracksuit is so clean. Glad someone noticed. This is the new LFC training, Nike vapor net shit, whatever they call it, whatever the name they've given it to make it sound sick. It is super comfy, and it is damn clean, if I do say so myself. I don't know about the price tag, might not be worth it, but I'm just a sucker. I'm a sucker for fire training kits. And Gary says this is one-way traffic. Lipok says Mane needs a nice big Klopp hug just about now. To be fair, he hasn't been at his best all season, and he's had lots of Klopp hugs, so I don't know whether that's having much effect, but you never know. Dan says, let's go Egypt so Salah can win the Ballon d'Or. Exactly, we're on the same boat. Gary Richards says, I like your approach. Oh, thank you very much, Gary. Much appreciated. And Megan, I think that's in response to my comment about saying I'm not like AFTV. We wouldn't want you to be like them. Well, I'm glad, because I'm pretty far away from that. I mean, I know I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm hyper, because that is so like, oh my god, I'm so hyper. I'm so active on this stream at the minute, just because we literally went from about 30 people watching to like 200, and I was just like, whoa. But generally, I'm quite a laid back commentator, live streamer, whatever you want to call me, content creator. But I hope that maybe that's just another end to the spectrum that some people will appreciate. Maybe not. I don't know. seems to be going all right. We've got a nice little community brewing here. Come on, Senegal from Jamaica. Nice to see you, Owain. Hope you're enjoying this watch along. If you're still here, that was a few minutes ago, obviously. Yeah, personally, I want Egypt to win, but I won't be disappointed either way at all. Jean says, "Oh, Senegal. Oh, sweet child of mine." Jen says, "Louis, you're doing a great job." Oh, thank you. Sorry, I feel like I've asked for a bunch of compliments with some of my comments. I don't mean to at all. But thank you very much all the same. Owen says, so I'm guessing this prediction: Senegal 3, Egypt 2. I mean, that's a lot of goals. Egypt haven't necessarily been the big goal scorers. Big Nat apparently already has his head wrapped as well. No way. Oh my God. Someone please confirm that for me. That's brilliant. Hyla says, is it me or have these games in the Afcon been tougher than normal Premier League games? Some of the tackles I've seen look more amputating attempts. Yeah, I mean, that's just a... Oh, another ball flashed across the Egypt 6-yard box. And again, Mane can't get to that one there. Oh, freaking lucky. Tar, good to see you, mate. Says a win for Mane would mean more for him, in my opinion. I think that's hard to judge. That's like a personal thing, isn't it? I think both of them were absolutely desperate to win it. I think a lot of people want Mane to win it because they think that's going to like bring him back. For me, I just think there's been too many occasions where he's been in crap form, scored a goal, maybe a really good goal, and we all think, right, here we go. He's back. He's got his mojo, and he'll just disappear again. Same with your comment, Lipok. I totally get it. Maybe you're right, but just going off of what we've seen in the past, I just don't think the winning this competition will necessarily bring him back up to its to his absolute best. Dan and Jen just having a little hello. See, this is what you're missing out on if you're not subscribed already and you're not part of our community. These people from all over the world. I don't know if Jen and Dan know each other, but people from all over the world. We had 2 people on the Cardiff chat who were both from West Cork, never met before, realised they were both from West Cork. Maybe they're friends now. Who knows? We've had people from St. Lucia, plenty of people from America, people all over the place. But yeah. It's just unbelievable. I love it. Love it. Salah is great. Jose must be kicking himself. Oh, excuse me. Was Mourinho Salah's only manager at Chelsea? I can't remember. Luis Diaz thoughts today. Oh, best player in the world when he came on, Dan. He was cracking. I mean, got an assist, pressed the shit out of Cardiff's back line, and that's probably one of the main things we look for in a forward player for Liverpool. So, can't complain on that one at all. Looked bright, touch was good. If he plays like that again in the Premier League, then we know we've got ourselves a player for sure. Hylas says Senegal have the best team on paper, but Egypt tactics seem to have paid off earlier against difficult opponents, lead me to believe they have a better trainer. I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes it is about tactics. Tactics can overcome quality at times if everything sort of goes your way. And so far it is going Egypt's way. A penalty given away in the first 5 minutes, smashed at the keeper by Sadio Mane. Massive moment for Egypt's backup keeper, who's had a real fairy tale so far. Kris says, up the mighty Egypts. We got an Egypt fan. Not too many of them. I am in Chris's camp as well. Jen says, hi, Kris. Julia, definitely not hyper, but love your reactions. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Lipox all the way from Nagaland. 1 a.m. at the moment. Bloody hell. Thank you very much for... Well, I know you're here to watch you're sticking and watching the game, obviously, but thank you very much for getting involved here. I'll be absolutely knackered. If it was 1 a.m. at the moment for me, but thank you very, very much for that. Dad says Harvey Elliott was back with a bang. It certainly was. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm amazing, but I did call it. I said, before he came on, I said, I don't feel like he's the kind of guy who will get affected by injuries. And I mean that. I mean that physically. That was just a guess. Physically, I don't think he would be that affected when he comes back. And like mentally as well, like, you know, that half a yard of pace, going like sprinting all out. I didn't think he'd be affected by that. And he wasn't. He came on. He looked like he hadn't had a day off. Quite incredible. His first, like, the level, the height that is professional football, like Premier League Championship, FA Cup, Cardiff well up for it. He comes in, just looks like he hasn't left. He's been out of the game for like 3-4 months. And it looked like he hadn't been injured for a day. It's just unreal. And anyone who thought maybe he's good but not brilliant, that's got to be a massive indicator that we've got something special on our hands with that one. Gary Richards says Diaz is footballing porn. Salah's shuffling about in the penalty area here, gets a shot off straight at the keeper. Unlucky, but he's doing his bits. He's certainly doing his thing. Brooke. Shut up. Ain't having that spam. It's like School of Rock. What's your name? Freddie Jones. Huh. Freddie Jones. Shut up. I hope someone's seen School of Rock. Otherwise, I've just pretty much humiliated myself, but nothing new there. Oh my God, almost another penalty for Senegal there. Sadio Mane brought down. Jen says, I thought Harvey and Diaz were fabulous. What talent. Yeah, I mean, and I think what substitutions to make. I mean, that was a really strong starting 11, minus Mane and Salah as well. And then we could bring Elliott and Diaz off the bench. I mean, we're in for it. If we can keep 95% of this squad fit, we are in for a treat in this second half of the season. Like, special things could happen. I truly do believe that, as optimistic as that is. But you've got to be an optimist. Football's a romantic sport. The population in Egypt, 102.3 million. Senegal, 16.74 million. How many do you think are watching this game? I mean, that kind of stuff is, like, fascinating, isn't it? Egypt, like, quadruple the population of Senegal. And yet Senegal, just with that much more quality in their starting 11. You know, it's not like they've got double the population, quadruple the population, and yet Senegal are churning out better players in this generation, at least. You know, that must be a fascinating. I imagine there is a whole subject about that, like the geography of sport, and I know money will play a lot into it somehow, opportunity and whatnot, but how such a smaller country can produce that much better talent than a massive country population-wise is very interesting. Oh, this is what happens when I talk so much. Like, I'm not a talker, I'll be honest with you. And having done a watch-along earlier in the day as well, it's killing me. All this talking is absolutely killing me. But I won't stop. I'll never stop as long as the camera's rolling. I'll never stop, all right? Salah's 1v1. His touch is too strong, though. Defender gets it away for a throw-in. Oh, Hyler, you sent me with that first. You had me in the first half. Harvey Elliott isn't good anymore. He's scary. With his development, he can turn into a world star within a few years. Hoorah, brother. Hoorah. Again, anyone who's new and hasn't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe. It's really appreciated. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe. We're a fantastic channel, honestly. We're already at 2.53. So we've had at least 30 subscribers just from this stream alone, which is brilliant. for such a small channel like us, that's honestly fantastic. You have no idea how much it means to all of us. So please keep it coming. Anybody who's new and joining and thinking of subscribing, make sure you do. Rohit, subscribe and I'll think about it. Subscribe, stay subscribed forever. Turn on the bell notification and I'll think about it. All right? Now, that doesn't mean you subscribe and then you can unsubscribe at any point. Subscribe and stay subscribed and then I'll think about it. Hyla says, man of the match for me. Harvey Elliott is what Hyla said. Harvey Elliott was man of the match. I don't think many people would disagree. I mean, purely for the fairy tale part of it as well. So 30 minutes already flown by, and we're getting the game that I thought we'd get now. It's a much tighter affair. Still 0-0. That penalty feels like it was an age ago. Oh. Right, everyone in the chat, I want to know what you had for dinner. So people in the UK, what have you had for dinner? People abroad in different time zones, what you've either had for dinner or are planning to have for dinner. Get it in the comments, get chatting, tell us your favourites. I'm interested. I want to know right now. Senegal coming forward again here. Oh, almost tried to catch the keeper out almost there with a half cross, half shot. Keeper very aware, but it was sailing harmlessly over the bar as well. So no dangers there. Megan's having steak tonight, but made a beef stew. Oh. I don't have stew very often, but the thought of one every now and then does mwah. How does everyone, right, first watch your dinners, and then if you eat steak, how do you take your steak? Jen says, did anyone see the Leicester game? If they play like that, we will destroy them on Thursday. I forgot until I saw the score that that's our bloody opponent the next week. Well, on Thursday, sorry. So, hell freaking yeah, to be honest. If we can, unless they proper fix up, which teams do have a habit of doing, to be fair, against us. Going back to this game, I just really hope Salah and Mane don't fall out completely. Hyla says most players at Egypt are playing in the National League, but Salah and El Neni, of course, their biggest stars. I don't Senegal have a single player from the National League in their lineup. Yeah, no, they're rolling in quality, that lot. Proper. Lipok had noodles, but that was like a few hours ago. Oh, sounds like you're thinking of having something else. Sounds like Lipok's thinking of having seconds. And I say, flip and go for it. It's a Sunday evening. Make sure you don't go to bed hungry. We don't want that. Jen had spring rolls, rice and veg. Oh, lovely. Gorgeous stuff. And Gary had shredded sweet chili chicken with chips. Oh, everyone's eating well. I love to see it. Absolutely gorgeous sounding food. I mean, I had a Domino's, not the least healthy option out of everybody who's commented so far. So thanks for making me feel like shit, guys. But yeah, sounds nice. Making me a little bit peckish, almost. Jen says they are awful at the moment. Yeah, it's weird. They're having a bit of a decline at the moment. I mean, 2 years in a row failing on pretty much the last day of the season to get top 4 football. At some point, your player's just going to say, "Oh, fuck this! Like, this ain't worth it at all." Ooh. But Domino's is good from time to time, but I would be lying if I said I didn't have it more than from time to time. There's literally one, I kid you not, about 30 steps from my front door. And I cannot resist the temptation, unfortunately. I'm a weak-minded man. Weak man. So 7 minutes from half time, again, absolutely flown by. Hyla says a sublime national team, Senegal, but can they beat Egypt? Egypt have the will, intensity, and Salah. I mean, I do love Salah, but he will need his other teammates to show up a little bit if he's to create something. You know, he can't take on the entire Senegal backline on his own. At least with Liverpool players around him, they can draw some of the attention away, almost give him a bit of space to operate in. But they all know that Salah's the biggest threat, and they're just going to focus in on him whenever he gets the ball. So Egypt had a chance to break there, but just poor play from them. God, I don't think I'm going to be able to speak by the end of this. No, Gary, I didn't. To be fair, I'm not a beer drinker myself anyway. I do stick to the old spirits, if I'm being honest. I like a good whiskey on its own or with some Coca-Cola. Very tasty. But no, on a Sunday, I don't like drinking with the idea of work the next day, unless it's like a Thursday where, you know, you just got one day to get through where you feel like shit. Thursday's the earliest I could drink, and Saturday's the latest I could have a drink. But you have a beer. Go and have a beer on me, Gary. Honestly, enjoy yourself. So, for people who are watching the game a little bit more intently than I am, well, what have Senegal got to do? Is it just more of the same? Or do they need to do what Liverpool did in the second half and step up the intensity a little bit? Feels like that's what may need to happen. Let me know your thoughts. What have we done? What are you having for dinner? What did you have for dinner? How'd you like your steaks? I'm trying to think of something else. Well, I need more questions, people. More questions. to get the chat going. Senegal in here. Oh, Senegal. Mane's pass was poor there. Could have maybe gone for a shot on his own, but his confidence would be low. And it's a poor ball from Egypt trying to launch a counter attack. Honestly, they're never going to get anything going here with passes like that. Oh, there we go. This is the kind of content we need. Right. How does everybody, all right, Jen doesn't drink, but how does everyone take their tea? How does everyone take their tea? I have my tea because I know you're all begging to know. Semi-skimmed milk, just a little bit. 2 sugars. I can't hack it without 2 sugars. Salah! Oh, fine save from the Senegal keeper. It was a tight angle. I don't know how we got it on target with so much power. And forced Mendy into a smart save there at his near post. Took everyone by surprise, except for Mendy. He was prepared for that, and he needed to be. Very close to giving Egypt a surprise lead. I mean, JD is bog standard, but recently discovered, I don't mean to sound like I discovered it, but recently found a nice one, Monkey Shoulder. It's probably like the most subtle whiskey you can find. And don't get me wrong, it's not subtle. It is whiskey. It still tastes very, very strong and has a whiskey aftertaste. And it will make you want to go like, but yeah, it has a nice taste to it, more so than any other that I've tried. So yeah, I do like a nice Monkey Shoulder. If I had to drink it on my own, on its own, a lot of the time, that's what I'd go for. Jen has milk. Pours the milk first. I do that. I really hope there's no one in here who cares that much about putting the water onto the tea first, because it just ain't that deep. No, Jen, I'm in the same boat as you. Milk first, then tea. No sugar. Understandable. It's not the worst thing in the world. Gary has 2 sugars in his Yorkshire tea with full fat milk. Blimey. That's a all out from Gaza there. I like it. He commits to his tea. Full fat milk. Blimey. I remember when I was younger, and I still do, but I love cereal so much. But when I was young, I had cereal for like almost every meal at times, and I used to have it with full fat milk, and I had like a right little belly on me. And then I eventually switched to semi-skimmed milk, and the pounds just flew off, and suddenly I was really skinny again. And going back to full fat milk is like, bloody hell! I don't know how I used to drink this like 2-3 times a day. It is a lot, but sometimes it's just worth it. Sometimes it is just very satisfying. Hyla, tea in bags should be forbidden by law, in my opinion. You will miss out on so much flavour. And if I ever see a Lipton tea bag, I will leave any home at once. Oh dear. We've got the tea police. Hyla, come on, it ain't that bad. Tea, what do you do then? I must come across as proper thick, but didn't know you could have tea without bags, to be honest. Lipox says tea is tea. I don't discriminate. Oh! Ooh. Kiate from like 40 yards on the half volley, pretty much. Oh. Not too far away, to be fair. Excuse me. So there's literally about 30 seconds left of 2 minutes of added time, and then we'll be at half time. Unbelievable, it's flown by. To be fair, I've never heard that before. Fair play, if that's what you believe in, Isla. Teabags are the Illuminati confirmed. That is half time. Egypt still in it, unbelievably. Again, they just find a way to hold on, hang in there pretty much, because that's what the tale of this first half and their entire Afcon journey has been, to be fair. Again, that keeper, Gabaski, wasn't even in their starting 11 plans coming into this tournament, but he's made himself an absolute hero so far, saving a penalty from Sadio Mane inside 5 minutes to keep it at 0-0. And at that point, I was thinking, nope, this is going to be a mauling. Egypt have come up, have met their match, and Senegal are going to go ham on them. But he kept it out, and Senegal just haven't had much of an answer. They've had the most of possession, a few decent chances, but could not capitalise on it. Quite incredible. Oh, Gary, don't get me started on Cocoa Pops. Oh, gorgeous things. I must let. I love cornflakes, but I'm an absolute sucker for like chocolate cereal, Cocoa Pops, Nesquik, Crave. Oh, oh my god, that is like heaven, heaven in a bowl. Bit of semi-skimmed milk, lovely jubbly. Yeah, sorry to butt in on your conversation, Hyla and Megan, but that's the same with me. Well, not the same, but with me and coffee as well, because we brought like a proper coffee machine. We got all of the ground coffee. You got to put it in the. You got to grind it. You got to put it in the thing, shove it in the machine, twist it, get the water going through it, etc., etc. And it's like a nice gimmick kind of thing. But then we've still got it, but we were just like, oh, I just fancy some instant coffee. To be honest, I just fancy being able to put some coffee in a mug, bit of milk, boil the water, pop it in, bang, coffee sorted. More time. If we had more time, maybe that'd be better. But yeah, if you're feeling lazy or in a rush, then instant's the way to go with tea and coffee. A party in your mouth. Yes, it is, Gary. Yes, it is. God, so they're showing the replays, and Salah was proper like talking to his keeper before the penalty. Oh, it cringes me out because Salah's like telling the keeper what Mane's going to do, and then Mane comes over to tell the keeper to back off, and they're that close. Oh, it pains me to see it because I don't want them to fall out. But they're both going to do whatever it takes to win, which is absolutely right. I just don't want them to. I just don't want them to fall out. I just don't. I want them to be best mates. Hyla sounds like a man of good English marmalade, Russian Earl Grey blend, toast, bacon, holy rituals in the weekend that makes you ready for anything, and bacon bought from a butcher, not the supermarket. A man of tradition. Yeah. Well, I'm not. I'm 90% sure they have extra time penalties because that's what they had for the semis. So I'll be surprised if it was any different. Gary says this game needs a goal. I think, to be honest, I think a goal probably wins it at this point. Ali, hello from Egypt. Hello, Ali. Good to have you here. Make sure you subscribe whilst you're here, please. Please, it does us the world of good. You're helping out a young channel, a new channel, trying to break into the world of football YouTube channels, football fan channels, essentially. Make sure you get involved. Oh, excuse me. Bloody Coke's giving me hiccups now. Streamer's worst nightmare. Oh, sorry, Lipok. Yeah, I think they do play extra time and penalties. I mean, the thing for Senegal, they'll be desperate to come out the start of this second half, all guns blazing, and they need to score like soon. Otherwise, Egypt are just going to get this. Are just going to frustrate the absolute shit out of them. That's funny, Jen. My dad used to be like almost addicted to Diet Coke, but it's got something in it. Is it like aspartame or something that's not in other Cokes? I don't know. Maybe I'm chatting shit, but it's got something in it that like made him feel crap or like did something to his bones or his muscles. I don't know. I'm not trying to put you off Diet Coke, Jen. It just just like unlocked a memory. I just thought I'd bring it up, but Lipbox says I don't know about Charles, but I think we might see Hendo do the shuffle about 4 times by June. It's so brilliant. I was literally thinking that before this stream. I was like, if he does it for like all these competitions, is he even going to be bothered by the end? Like, you know how when we went through that spell of winning trophies the year before last, and by the time it got to like the Club World Cup, he was just kind of like, oh, yay. If we win the Carabao Cup and he does it, then realistically, what? The Premier League would come next if that happened, then the FA Cup, and then the Champions League. Do you think by the time we got to the Champions League, you'd just be like, oh, hey. You need it with full passion, otherwise it doesn't quite work. I'm not a soda or a coffee person. Pretty much just water, tea, and some alcohol for me. Blimey. It's weird because, like, I don't even feel like I massively love tea or coffee. Like, I could probably easily survive without either of them, but they just, I don't know. They're just like a different taste to have, or a different, or they're just convenient. I don't know. I love an iced coffee. An iced caramel latte is absolutely my first choice. Anthony, God damn it, Mane. Yeah, bloody hell. So Anthony, who is massively involved with the channel for anybody new here, is half Senegalese, which I only found out this afternoon. So yeah, watching Mane fluff that penalty must have been absolutely gutting for you. Oh. I know you're not half Senegalese. Jesus Christ. That's embarrassing. Whoopsie daisy. Hi, Cool Creepers 24. Hope you're doing well. Hope you subscribed if you're new. If you are already, welcome back. I haven't seen you in the comments before, so I'm just going to assume you're a non-believer, a non-subscriber. So if you are enjoying it, if you like the look of it, if you love LFC, love to find everything about Liverpool, love watch-alongs, then please do subscribe to the channel. It's a great place. You'll absolutely love it. Great place to be. Let me know how you're doing, how you're enjoying the match if you are watching it. You're a Liverpool fan. Well, make sure you subscribe then. Be a pleasure to have you as part of our community. So half time feels like it's gone on for a while. It's a good game. Enjoying it very much. Mane bagging second half. Well, he needs to make up for his error. Because at the end of the day, as much as it was a fine save from the Egyptian keeper, you just got to score your penalties. The Egyptian keeper. Is that the guy who's in goal at the minute? I didn't think that was his name. Mane should look over his shoulder. There's a Colombian right behind him. I wonder if he watched the game. I probably didn't, to be fair, but cool creeper. I think Egypt now stand a good chance. So they got through that first half, had a penalty against them saved. I mean, that's massive. And from what they've done so far in this tournament, should they stand in good stead. Just got to keep defending with their lives as they have done for most of the tournament. We don't have Twitch yet, cool creepers, but that is a good point. We should probably look into doing that. Twitch is a very good place for building communities. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that we should look to be on Twitch as well, but I do think that YouTube is a great place for live streaming as well. 4 yellow cards in the first half will get even more intensified in the second half. So could we see it? Could we see some red cards? That would really spice things up again, wouldn't it? Lamy, I don't know what you're swearing about, my boy. Just calm down. Calm it down in the chat. No need for that. I mean, we say, oh, Egypt is just Salah and El Neni, but El Neni doesn't really do much at all either. Mane has won a free kick just outside Egypt's box here, so they'll have an early opportunity. Haven't even restarted the clock yet, the bloody idiot. What are we on now? Haven't got the clock on the screen. $47. Bam. There we go. Jen, I like YouTube for streaming. Twitch is okay. Yeah, I mean, for me, it'd be great if we could do both. I don't really want to do one or the other, given the option, because not everyone who's on Twitch is on YouTube. Not everyone who's on YouTube is on Twitch. Arsenal had a bit of a stonker in the transfer window. Yeah, Skabaski, the keeper. He's the backup and he's been in goal for this tournament. And he's been he played against Cameroon in the penalties. So El Neni's on the floor underneath the wall. Senegal will now take this. Taken for ages to take this free kick. This is a massive chance. That was poor. Idrissa Gueye over the bar. Harmless. Just what Egypt would have wanted. Yeah, Man United were poor, Lipok. I mean, I just can't believe they got rid of Van der Beek without bringing in another centre mid. Because I know a lot of their players are out of form, but if they had to pick a position where they needed better players, you'd have to say it's CDM. They've got McFred, which is awful. Saka to Liverpool, thoughts? Another save by the Egyptian keeper. Saka to Liverpool. I'd love it. I just don't. People have been going on about it for a while now, but I just never really give much thought to it. Like, Saka just feels to me like he's an Arsenal player. Doesn't feel like someone who would move, but if he becomes available, bloody brilliant. Get him to us. What do you think of Luis Diaz so far? Well, in his opening half an hour, very, very good. Lammy, of course, you may say something. Mbappe in Real Madrid. Yes. I feel like there's a question coming. Well, they are, in terms of the Premier League, they're a third of the way through our biggest stint. They're fast approaching 10 years without a title now. And, we went 30, so they're a third of the way to that, which is fantastic. Yeah, I agree with that. I think we've got our attacking department set. I think we've got a lot of midfielders, but if we want to be title contenders, we need to get rid of some and buy some better ones. Because Thiago is one of our most important players, but he cannot play consistently in a season. We need someone who can do that role as good, if not almost as good as he does. And ultimately, Fabinho needs a solid backup because Henderson he's not a CDM. Oh, is that another penalty for Senegal? Keeper gets to it in the end, but I'm kind of fingers crossed for penalties now. I love a neutral penalty shootout. Gary, I don't think that's what we need. Like, if we needed something, that can't be a priority. The way we play, we don't need a pure out and out goal scoring striker. We've got such a fluid front three. We've got such a fluid front three. There we go. Where we don't have to rely on rough challenge on Salah there. Connor Bradley, mate. Connor Bradley or Sepp van den Berg coming back from loan next season. He's going to be the Simicast that Trent needs. Jen says we need a Bellingham. I just don't see Bellingham ever happening because I just think, as much as I'd love that, with FSG as owners, rightly or wrongly, Bellingham would screw up our entire wage structure because he's still a teenager and is at pretty much a world-class level already. So he'd be commanding already pretty high wages, like our top end. By the time he's 23, 24, he'll be asking for £400,000 a week, maybe. By the time he's 27, 28 in his prime, he could be asking for £500,000. And rightly or wrongly, I just don't think FSG would be willing to do that, because that would just break the whole wage structure. Oh, how does a green screen look? Because I'm just super aware that my ears have like black lines around them where the green screen's not incredible. But if it's not the center of everyone else's attention, then that's okay, I guess. I'm probably just drawing attention to some people now. I mean, Egypt aren't changing anything. This is just a pure backs to the wall performance from them. 35 minutes to go, and I don't think we're going to see anything other than that. I get your point, Faz, but we're not going to have to spend 80 million to buy Trent. Like, we've already got him. He came through the youth setup, so it's kind of a different scenario. And also, he has like ties to Liverpool. He's a Scouser. We'd have to really fuck up. Oh, don't know how Egypt has kept that one out. We'd have to really screw up to force him to leave. If we can buy Diaz, having got the bank card out of the sofa, we can buy Jude. No, I think they're in two different worlds of their own, to be honest. Like, I'm not arguing about anybody's ability, anybody's entitlement to wages. I'm just saying, with the owners that we've got and just the trajectory of Bellingham's career, because Diaz is already, 24, 25, so we've kind of caught him at a really good time where his next contract with us could almost be his last kind of thing. So we've signed him on a long-term contract. Whereas Bellingham, we're looking at 3-4 contracts for him. And he's already going to come in with like very, very high wage demands. And so, say we do go for him, but then that detracts from like any future transfer business as well. Like, we wouldn't be doing much else apart from that. And as much as we all would love like an absolute superstar signing, you got to look at the bigger picture. And I think in that sense, I think I'd prefer a little bit more quantity over quality. I'd prefer 2 or 3 really good players than 1 unbelievable player, because it's just more use for the squad. And it is, of course, a squad game. Yeah, it will be interesting to see if we offload many, if any, centre mids. I feel like we need to, if we're going to go out and buy some more. I think a bit of an exchange is needed. Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see if Cater is someone like that, or whether Klopp fancies giving him another chance. Or it's another Senegal free kick outside the area. Well, it's interesting with that because then you've got Jota who's filled in for him a lot of the time, and there hasn't been too much fallout in terms of results, and Jota's getting the goals as well. So it's interesting. Maybe they're two different players for different kinds of games. So I'm not sure. Senegal free kick. They will take it any minute now. Here we go. They got 3 players stood over it, so you expect some trickery here. Or they've tried to play it down the right. Oh, it's blocked on it before it could be crossed in. Oh, a bit of a waste there from Senegal. Thank you again to everybody who is watching. If you're not subscribed yet, please make sure you do. It's honestly a brilliant place to be. Lots of all Liverpool content. It's a bit of a one-off special, really. An Afcon final watch-along. 1 in a million. 2 Liverpool players in the final on opposing teams. The best players in their teams, you could say. Yeah, absolutely. And that just feeds into what I said in the opening minutes of this stream and at halftime in the Cardiff stream. People are so like there's a spectrum of reactions to have to certain things. Things can be decent, things can be okay, things can be not as good as you hoped. It's not absolutely world class perfection or piece of crap, get out of my club. You know, and that's what Twitter seems to have become. Oh, Lipok, it's been wonderful chatting with all of you. Have been a silent viewer for a couple of weeks. It's 2 a.m. I think I'm going to call it quits now. Thank you very much, Lipok. It's been a pleasure having you join us in the live comments. I'm glad you felt able to have a chat and get involved. And I look forward to seeing you again in future. Please make sure that you do say hi next time you hop on. But I hope you have a nice sleep and a lovely start to your week. So we're now 28 minutes from extra time. This could be a long old stream. We're in it for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. Get your teas and coffees out, whether that's instant or bloody homegrown special brew from Megan and Hyla. What's we have got some tea and coffee drinkers, but everyone likes biscuits, right? What's your favorite biscuits? What's your favorite biscuits, huh? That's what I want to know now. Everybody who's still here for the long run. I'm enjoying it. This has been a fun first 60 minutes of the stream. Well, we're an hour and a half into the actual game, into the stream, sorry, 60 minutes into the game. I mean, Senegal could just score at any minute, and then Egypt really are screwed. Favorite biscuits, everybody. Come on. I want to know. I'm fascinated. What are your favorite biscuits? Ow. Oh. Oh, I've sat down too much today. My bum's hurting. He wants rice cakes. He wants... Oh. So Jen, digestives for me and hobnobs. What? Just the plain digestives and plain hobnobs? I mean, I do love a plain digestive. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely gorgeous things. Hobnobs. Me and Julia have been trying. Well, we like the gooey caramel ones. They're quite nice. A little bit something different. Hobnob chocolate or cookies. But what kind of cookies, Gary? I want specifics, man. There's lots of types of cookies. Chocolate chip is standard, but also really love Walker's shortbread. Do love a shortbread every now and then. I find them a bit much quite quickly, but as a little treat every now and again, very, very tasty. I haven't had Oreos for flipping years, and I bought some yesterday, and the whole pack is like one of those big packs. It's like that long, and it's all gone. It's all gone now. I'm pretty sure I used to have an addiction when I was younger. And getting them after all this time, I remember why. They are gorgeous creations. Maryland cookies, says Gary. Nice. I do love that. I like I don't like the double chocolate Marylands, just the normal regular amount of chocolate Marylands. They're good ones. Same with Jen as well. It's not obviously not a cookie, but this year I've gotten into literally my whole 21 years of living, never had a Reese's Pieces. This year I've fallen in love with them. Anytime I get a meal deal at lunch for work, always get a Reese's Pieces as part of it. They got peanuts in them, but better than Mars bar. I don't like Mars bar that much. Oh, Egypt free kick header from it. Probably should have been directed on target there, but is harmless over the bar, and that's probably their best chance of the game. He was probably offside as well. Mane's coming at the Egypt defence. Is in the box. Or Egypt are scrambling. Ooh. Also, Bournemouth have been knocked out of the FA Cup by Boreham Wood. What division are Boreham Wood in? They all. I feel like Boreham Wood are always up against a Championship or Premier League team in the cup. So, Boreham Wood will face Everton now. National League side, thank you. Oh, speaking of National League, anyone who's on Twitter, make sure to head over to Hampton and Richmond Borough Football Club Twitter and give them a follow. They're my local side, and I've just started volunteering in for their media department. So their recent game yesterday, I was doing their Twitter thread for that, which was a lot of fun. Got to sit in the press box and everything in their stadium. Very fun. Go and give them a follow as well. They're on 10K followers. Lovely little club in just outside London, Hampton and Richmond Borough Football Club, National League South. So just the division below the National League. Nice little community-run club. Mane could be in some trouble here. You'd think he was going to get a yellow. Okay, it wasn't the worst challenge in the world, but it was very unnecessary from Mane there. It's almost starting to smell like desperation, if we're being brutally honest. If you are new here, please make sure you subscribe as well. Thank you. Just go and remember to keep saying that every now and then in case there's anybody new who forgets to subscribe. Because I know how easy it can be to watch a video you're enjoying and forget to subscribe, and then you never see that channel again. So here's your warning. I mean, that is quite incredible for Boreham Wood. 5th round against Premier League Everton now to look forward to. Unfortunately, Everton have just replaced their manager and Frank Lampard's on a bit of a high. But they're one game from the quarterfinals. What a story that would be. And that's what the FA Cup's all about. So we should all get behind Boreham Wood for that. Senegal preparing a few substitutions here. Coming up to the last 15 minutes now. And it is more and more looking like this is going to go the distance, at least to extra time. Senegal, for all their quality, really struggling to find anything close to a breakthrough. It's a cross from Egypt. Oh, who was that? That was close. Hamdi with the header. Just couldn't get enough on it to get it goalwards. It just gets a little nick on it. Mendy, very shaky, didn't come out. It was in the 6-yard box. Should have claimed it, really. Starting to get a bit interesting now. Egypt in the Senegal box. It's Mo Salah. Plays it out to the left. Cross comes in or headed away by Senegal. Egypt sense something here. They smell blood. Well, 36 lovely people watching at the minute. If you are new here, welcome. If you're someone who's been around and has just watched and hasn't felt like commenting, thank you very much for being here. And you're absolutely welcome to comment anytime when you feel comfortable. We don't bite. We're a lovely bunch, but you do not have to do anything you don't want to. Thank you to all the old and new people in the comments as well. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe before you go. We're a wonderful bunch of volunteers, really. Just trying to make content on the team that we all love. And we're nothing without you guys who follow us on our merry journey. So please do subscribe. It really helps us out. And like the video as well. It's been a fantastic day for us. 2 watch-alongs on the same day. That's a first for us. FA Cup 4th round, Liverpool 3, Cardiff 1 from the 12 o'clock kickoff. And now we're into the final stages of the Afcon final between Senegal and Egypt. Still 0-0. And we've breached 2,500 subscribers. Another milestone. We're just breaking record upon record every week almost. Go from strength to strength. And that's all down to you. So thank you very much for being a part of this. And if you'd like to be a part of it, please do. Please get involved. Chuck us a subscription. There'll be daily content, of course. There always is. Oh, Senegal are so unlucky, man. There's content every day from us. A lot of live stuff, a lot of player analysis, tactical analysis, reviews, previews, etc., etc. But if you want more watch-alongs, we'll be back on Thursday for the game against Leicester, who have just lost. Well, earlier today, lost 4-1 against Championship side Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. So, should be another interesting game for Liverpool if we can put more misery. Put more misery on them. So Mane's earned another free kick just outside the box. The player who brought him down was already on a yellow, but the referee doesn't seem interested in giving a second yellow. When really that is a second yellow, if we're being honest. Even if you want Egypt to win, you've got to hold your hands up and say that is a second yellow. But he escapes. Senegal have another chance. Free kick again over the bar. The standard of free kick just hasn't been what you need in a final from either side. Gabaski, the Egyptian keeper's down holding his groin. Whether that's time wasting or a genuine recurrence of that injury that's haunted him throughout this tournament, we will not know. It's a big break in play here, so apologies for the lack of commentary from myself. Feeling fatigued now. That first half run has exhausted me. I will sleep well tonight, for sure. So back underway. The keeper's back on his feet. So Egypt's coming forwards here. No quality whatsoever and quickly given away. Don't know why I even bothered starting commentating on that. If it's not Salah, it's going to go to a Senegal player. It's quite stunning just like how little Egypt can produce going forward. Senegal so comfortable, but can't get the vital breakthrough. If Senegal score now, it's all over, and that's what they've got to cling on to. They've got to just keep on going, and know that now it is next goal wins. I mean, Egypt's never looked that comfortable defending, but they just always seem to get it away by the skin of their teeth before something major can develop. So we're 5 minutes from extra time now, and I can't see, just can't see Senegal getting that breakthrough now. The Senegal manager is praying to the heavens here for his team to catch a bit of a break. I'm not sure they're going to get it, though, at least in regular time. Nice. I think, thank you everyone for sticking around. I know I've kind of got a bit quiet. I think a coffee is definitely in order before, well, if it goes to extra time, I will have to quickly go and grab myself a coffee as a bit of a wake me up. I've absolutely crashed, but I'm going to stick in. I'm sticking with it for the stream. As long as we've got viewers, I'll keep on streaming. That's a promise. I mean, I said I was impartial to this game, but as time's gone on, I've noticed that I am just hoping that Senegal don't score, and I'm hoping that Egypt do score. So I'm just going to embrace it now and say that I hope Egypt win. But what game is everyone excited for in the next few weeks, apart from the Carabao Cup final? Obviously, we've got Leicester on Thursday. Two massive games in the Champions. Well, one massive game in the Champions League. Sorry, because I think the second leg is in March against Inter Milan. I'm buzzing for the Champions League to come back. That should be a really good, fun watch along for sure. Gary said it certainly does look like it's heading towards penalties. And Avi says both teams tired minds and bodies. So am I. I'm at that level too, Avi. Did not know that Harvey Elliott's father was a huge Liverpool fan, being from London and such. Took Harvey Elliott to his first Liverpool game at Anfield at the age of 3. Proper raised, I would say. I don't know if you've probably seen that picture of 15-year-old Harvey Elliott at the Champions League final that we lost against Madrid. He was at that one as well. Yeah, they are a proper Liverpool family. Oh, Egypt, so close. Free kick in the corridor of uncertainty. No one could quite get their heads to it. Brilliant delivery. Just a couple of players too short to get their heads on it. I mean, Egypt have gone to extra time in all of their knockout rounds, I'm pretty sure. So their bodies must just be in absolute bits. But they have that experience. So who knows? Maybe they'll fare better if this game goes to extra time. Oh, Egypt are almost through, but the ref's blown for a free kick the other way. So it's 3 minutes of added time. So I'm assuming it's going to go to extra time because I don't think anyone's going to score. When it does, I'm going to hop behind my green screen and quickly make a coffee. So everyone who's in the chat, please let the live chat know that I'm still here. There is somebody on this stream, but he's just gone to get a coffee. All right. Once I disappear, make sure you put that in the live chat. I don't want people to jump on, see there's no one here, and then jump off again. Let's let them know that we are here, we are live, and I'm just making a coffee because I'm absolutely knackered and I need a pick me up to get me through the next half an hour to an hour because I can't see this going anywhere but penalties at the moment. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a long one. As I said, we're in it for the long haul. It's great to have all the ultras here with me. Literally a minute to go now of this Afcon final, 0-0. So we will be having extra time. So here comes Senegal, probably the last attack of the game, if they can get it up the field. It's very slow and lethargic now, but they have chipped it forward. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be it. They're giving the ball away. I don't know if if the stream's like lagging behind me. It's 8:52 where I am right now. So by the time it gets to somebody else in England, let me know what time it is for you when I say that, because I feel like we might be behind. But it's going to extra time. I'll reset the clock to 90 minutes. And I'm going to grab a coffee. So please, if you're in the chat and you are still watching, let the chat know that I've gone for a coffee. Because if anyone comes and thinks that there's no one here, they might leave. So let them know that there's someone here. All right. I'll be making a coffee. You'll probably hear the kettle going because my kitchen's just behind this green screen. So thanks for that. Solid stuff. I'll be back in literally about a minute and a half, maybe 90 seconds. All right. Oh. Yeah. I'm back. We only lost a few people. I'll take it. Thank you very much to everybody for leaving the messages. 2:15 now after a short break. Lou's making a coffee. We'll be right back. In the meantime, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, Megan and Hyla. Thank you, Jen, as well. Gary and Hyla, thank you for the interest. It is literally, it's just some instant coffee, just a bit of Kenko, a little splash of milk, and 2 coffees. To be fair, Julia's gone out, but while she was on the computer playing Sims, she left some all butter shortbreads, so I might have to tuck into some of them at one point as well. They've got loads of sugar in them, I'm sure. That'll keep me going. Oh, needed. Sometimes it is needed. It just hits the spot. Glorious. I'm getting back on my feet. Not the best example of football, I must say. Not the best advert for football, but then again, neither was the Liverpool versus Tottenham Champions League final. So, you know, we really cannot complain. It's a final between 2 teams absolutely desperate to make history. You don't want to make any mistakes whatsoever. So, Hyla, hair of the dog. What do you mean? I'm trying to think what you mean. Explain yourself. Avi, I like your tattoos. What do they mean? Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. They don't mean anything, unfortunately. I get asked that a lot, but unfortunately, they don't mean anything. So call me superficial. I literally, I just see a tattoo design that I like, and I ask a tattoo artist to do it, and they do it, and that's it. And it's on my body until the day I die. Unfortunately, I wish I had tattoos with a bit more meaning, a little bit of a story behind them, but unfortunately not. Senegal are through here. Keeper goes for the shot. Oh, it's another brilliant save from the keeper there. Gabaski gets low quickly to keep it 0-0. Oh, bloody hell, I forgot to do the clock again. I'm struggling, everyone. We're literally just about to go to 91 minutes, so we're fine. Can't see the clock, but I'm going now. Thank you, Yazine. Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in the comments before, so I hope you enjoy our content. If you are brand new, please make sure you subscribe. If you already do, then thank you very much. Hope to see you in the comments more often, but if not, no problem whatsoever. Thanks, Gary. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but thank you. Oh. Back to work tomorrow. I'm sure the same for a lot of you, or maybe back to school, back to college, back to uni. Who knows? Is this a good week or bad week potentially for everybody? I think it's a pretty standard week for me. We've got another live stream on, got another watch along on Thursday, and that's always something I look forward to. So for me, it's a good week coming up. That's all I need is a watch along with all you lot, and I'm happy. That's why international breaks are the worst thing in the world. Thanks, Jen. Wait, I'm confused. Why is everyone why is everyone saying these things? What am I dying? Gary says the quality isn't there. I assume you're talking about the game. Totally get it. But as I said, it was the same in the Liverpool versus Tottenham Champions League final. Can't complain, really. Pure heavy butter cookies and heavy cream and sugar in the coffee. Kenko coffee, semi-skimmed milk, and 2 regular sugars. That's it. I might have an all butter shortbread. I might not. You're kind of guilty. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll starve myself, Hyla. Oh, thank you, Yassine. Thank you for being a part of the LFC transfer room. Much appreciated. So we're now at 2,540 subscribers. That's just crazy. I thought maybe we'd get to 2,500. But here we are at 2,540, which is just unbelievable for a small channel like ours. I mean, this definitely goes to penalties, right? Does anyone think there's going to be a winner in extra time? I just can't see it myself. Oh, the referee's probably giving it a large. I love that. Gary, you're sending me mixed messages here. You said shortbreads are a fat boy's friend, and now you're saying I should treat myself. What are you trying to say? I think I'll leave them. As much as I like a shortbread, I don't like the aftertaste. Like, long term, it sort of just leaves a funny twang on your palate. Avi, I'm sure there's shortbreads in Dallas. I don't know if shortbreads does America is there shortbread in America? Yeah, so they're saying it is in America, but for Americans, it's not really like a well-known snack. It's just something that's there. So maybe you have seen it, but just never thought to get it, Avi. If you manage to get some between now and Leicester, let us know what you think of it. That's weird because Walker's is a crisps brand in England, or sorry, a chips brand for the Americans. Ready salted, cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, Worcester sauce, roast chicken, bacon. Those are all crisp packet flavors, by the way, chip packet flavors. Oh, Salah, Egypt had the chance to get a shot off inside the Senegal box, but it was swarmed. No, Gary, I won't eat them. I don't fancy them. I've had a full on bloody pizza, garlic pizza bread, potato wedges, and I've finished off the pack of Oreos that I bought yesterday. So I think I'll leave it. Oh, big save again, Gabaski. He will not be beaten. He will not be beaten. Unbelievable. Oh, Senegal thought they had the winner there. Diving on his leg with the groin injury, I believe, his left leg. He sprawls across the goal and manages to palm it out for a corner. Oh, and then the corners almost goes in as well, just over the bar. Oh, how Senegal could live to regret these chances that they just have not taken so far today. So unlucky there. So the clock's gone weird, but we're in the 101st minute, just in case there was any doubt. Hi, you sound like a very health-focused person. Just interesting. Always thought of you as the stats man. And it's been great today, learning a lot of things about a lot of people who we see so often in the chat, including yourself. It's what this is all about at the end of the day, isn't it? It's brilliant. Feels like we've come a long way since since I joined the channel in December. First of all, I was doing watch-alongs in my bedroom with terrible Wi-Fi connection, so it was always lagging. And I was doing it with the webcam on my computer, which was arse. Then we moved into my front room, and I was using my standing desk so that you couldn't see my kitchen. And now here we are with a new webcam, proper lighting, nice green screen that I can actually use. Feels like we've done a lot. Hyla, if you're talking about the Egypt goalkeeper, it's Gabaski. It's not Abu Gabal. Sorry for the butchering of the name, but it's Gabaski. Unless that's a nickname or something. I'd take him to replace Adrian. Mane taking a bit of a dive there. And again, it just feels like a bit of desperation. Avi having a KFC for dinner. Lovely stuff. What do you get from KFC? I had in England, they do deals for delivery. 10 mini fillets for £10. It's not the best, but it's better than paying $7.99 for 4 of them, plus chips and a drink. With chicken, I just can't bother to eat off the wings, off the bone. I just prefer it boneless. That might make me a child, but it's just preference. I prefer to eat my food, not fight with it. So that's the first half of extra time done. We're still going, still in search of a first goal. Still 0-0 between the two sides. So there will be a short break once again. Let me know how you're feeling, everybody. We need to keep the energy going. A few people have gone quiet. Everyone's knackered, I think. If you are new, make sure that you subscribe. We've done fantastically today for subscribers, new subscribers joining the channel, joining the community. We're now well over 2,500, which is incredible. Thank you so much. Let's keep it going. The chicken potato bowl, large sweet tea. Don't know how Gabaski's still standing if he genuinely has had a groin injury this whole time. I just can't imagine like the nerves for these players. You're like 15 minutes away, and you just by this point it must just be you don't want to make a mistake, and that would kill me. I'm not studying actually. I work full time in London, but obviously I do this on the side. I also have started volunteering on the media team for Hampton and Richmond Borough Football Club, a nice Vanarama National League South team just outside London where I live. And bloody hell, second half of extra time underway here. We're off and running again. But until the year before last, I was at the University of Roehampton studying psychology and counselling, but I never finished my third year. So now you know I'm a dropout. But I'm happy. Yeah, Gary and Jen, thanks for joining again. Still no score. I was just saying, I just can't imagine the stress and the heart rate of these players now. I mean, they'll be physically exhausted and mentally exhausted as well, but 15 minutes to go till penalties. The idea of penalties would make me feel sick. And also the idea of messing up in these last 15 minutes would also tear me apart. It's when I watch games like this, I'm never thinking like, bloody hell, this is crap football. I'm just thinking like, one team is one chance, one mistake away from history or absolute devastation, and that influences the football ultimately. People aren't going to play at their fluid best because the nerves will just be off the charts. Like, can't even imagine it. I did, but never to any great success. Started as a child, like 6 or 7 years old, playing as a centre back. In training, I always played in goal, so eventually I started playing in goal. I was decent in like the 7-a-side goals, but once we got to 11-a-side, things started to fall apart. Started to fall apart quite dramatically, and I ended up being pretty shit. Got bullied by my teammates. Hated going to training and games every single time. I was the substitute keeper. I never wanted to come on in case I made a mistake. So eventually I quit. I like playing football every now and then, but I'm like genuinely not very good. So, yeah. Bit of a deep answer, but at least it's truthful. I much prefer watching football live. Doesn't matter what standard of football. Just like the atmosphere as well. Good atmosphere, last minute winners. Like, that's what we all live for. Megan, just had to say, dog out, happy to come back and say I've missed nothing. No, you've missed absolutely sod all. Apart from a Mane dive, which was pretty bad. Or actually, no, you might have seen that. I can't remember. Hyler, the ways that friction ratios affect steering outcomes in aeronautical use under reduced gravity loads is one of my favourites at the moment, but sadly, no time for studying more. I don't doubt you're a flipping expert in all that stuff, Hyler. You sound like a bloody genius. I don't mean that sarcastically. Thank you, Avi. Much appreciated. I've never been told I have a football look about me. That's interesting. But I very much appreciate it. It's the kit. It's the Liverpool tracksuit. It is a bloody nice kit. I'll give Nike that. They do some banging training stuff. I mean, both players but especially Egypt must just be absolutely knackered. Thank you for everybody who's joining once again. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It really helps us out. Also, like this video. Honestly, it's brilliant. Sorry, I sound so dead. Honestly, it's a great channel. Lots of watch-alongs at every Liverpool game. This is a nice little bonus watch-along since it is Salah and Mane in the final of Afcon. But everything Liverpool related, we have content on. So get involved. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. We're a small group of lads just trying to make content on the team we love, and we're nothing without our lovely subscribers and followers and people in the live chat as well. We're a lovely bunch. Come and join the community. You won't regret it. Oh, Egypt, every time they get on the ball, the passing is just reeks of players who've played 120 minutes like every couple of days. They're so tired. 9 minutes to hold out, and that's all you can expect from Egypt at this point. They've just got to take it to penalties. Although they could make a break here. It's a poor ball though. Mo Salah trying to take on two Senegal players at once, and he earns a throw in right up in the Senegal final third on the right hand side. Egypt will have a chance to keep the ball away from their box for a while. Tick the clock down. Can't see them going for goal here. Cross from Egypt is poor. Hits the first man. Or it's a lot. There's a lot of competition for every single ball. It's really tight. Just cannot judge which way this is going to go. You just feel though that maybe if it goes to penalties, this is just a step too far for Egypt. Like, as much as we will applaud their defensive efforts, and obviously the keeper, what a hero, they have ridden their luck a lot to get here. And you just think maybe karma will kind of have its influence and Senegal will be decisive with their penalties. I don't know. I really would not like to be the man who tries to call this result now. Oh. Mane with that donkey touch that we've seen so much. I mean, I love the guy, but God, he's not had a good final, has he? Missed a penalty, dived, a really poor dive, and a terrible touch there when he could have created a big chance for Senegal. Oh, long shot, and Gabaski once again equal to it, and it's a Senegal corner. God, it was a good shot as well. It was going in. Keeper had to get down fast again. I mean, if Egypt win, he will be a national treasure. Oh, I'm getting nervous now. Don't know if that's nerves or the coffee. Oh, Senegal almost wanted another penalty there. Egypt win it back. Decent position, but they're just going to get crowded out. Senegal quick to get back, and Egypt slow to get forward because they don't want to or need to, at risk of exposing themselves at the back. But they've retained it, and they might get a chance to cross it in. Salah's in the box, tries to lay off somebody. Can they get a shot off? Still passing it around. Shot. Oh, saved by Mendy straight at the keeper. Straight at him. Had to be aware to jump up and make sure that went over the bar. Snapshot. And it is a corner for Egypt here. How much will they commit to it, though? Corner comes in straight at the keeper. He doesn't save it, though, and it was straight on top of him, and he wasn't able to catch it. Palmed it up, and Senegal forced to head out for another corner, this time on the opposite side. So Egypt will slowly make their way over to take that now. 3 minutes now stands between us and a penalty shootout in the Afcon final. Whew. Penalty comes in. Headed over the bar. This time it will be a Senegal goal kick. If Salah wins, he'll have a couple of hundred extra thousand added to his weekly contract, I think. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing in terms of whether FSG will give it to him or not. Thank you to everybody who's joining us. We're 2 minutes less than that maybe from penalties. Please make sure that you do subscribe to the channel before that, though. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I can't wait for the climax of this game now. And we're so very close to finding out whether it'll be Senegal or Egypt, Mane or Salah lifting Afcon. But for all your Liverpool content, all your Liverpool watch-alongs, including this Thursday against Leicester, please make sure that you subscribe and also like this video as well. Much appreciated. One minute. I can't see them adding anything on, surely. Senegal have the ball. Will they look to launch one final attack? 45 seconds. Still playing around at the back. And now they try to move it forwards. And now Egypt have it. Mo Salah loses it. Egypt clear it again. And they've now got it in a bit of space. Clock ticking down. 15 seconds to go. It's going to be out for it's a Senegal free kick right on the byline now. And are they going to add anything? That's it. We're going to penalties. Ladies and gentlemen, it is penalty shootout time. Here we go. This is what It's what I've been desperate for since the start of extra time. Knew there wouldn't be any goals, and now we get penalties. Pure drama awaits now. We're at the business end. We are maybe 10, 15 minutes tops from finding out who wins Afcon. This is... I'm buzzed. I'm buzzing. Woo. So, come on, everyone. I need to hear it. What does everyone think? Who's going to reign supreme? As I've been saying all night, one team will go down in history, the other filled with disappointment and regret. Will it be Egypt? Will they regret? Or will they come to rue having played so many minutes in this tournament so far? 4 of their previous games already gone to extra time, gone the full distance. Will they wish they'd perhaps tried to be a little bit more forward-thinking? Gabaski, can he make himself a hero once again to just get Egypt over the line? Or will Senegal show their quality now and make up for the error of missing the penalty in the first 5 minutes? Sadio Mane, the unfortunate culprit of that. Will he take one of the first 5, and will he be able to make amends for it? The keeper's discussing tactics. Well, not tactics, but the history of the other team's penalty takers. Which way do they tend to go, etc., etc. Akram says Senegal deserve this cup. Not from this final. They haven't, to be fair. With all the quality they have, they just haven't really shown it. Hyla says this will be decided by penalties. Again, nerve-wracking. I mean, I'm a neutral. I mean, I want Egypt to win, but I'm pretty much a neutral. But I'm still very, very nervous for both sides, both sets of players, Mane and Salah as well. I don't want either of them to lose, but I do really want Salah to win. We are moments away from seeing that. They're just replaying those penalties Gabaski saved against Cameroon. He'll be feeling on top of the world. He's got no pressure on him whatsoever. He's more than proved himself. So any penalty saves now will be a bonus. Akram, I get your point. But they hadn't created, apart from the penalty and maybe 1 or 2 chances, they haven't created enough considering the quality they've got over Egypt. Really didn't do enough to warrant saying they deserve to win this game, because equally Egypt defended resolutely, really, really well. Who has bragging rights at LFC? Oh, it's got to be Salah, unfortunately. It's hard to compare the two. I mean, Salah just in a lot of ways is quite clear at this point in time. So I think Egypt have won the toss. Mendy's been okay. Looks a little bit shaky with some crosses. Didn't come out to get some. One was right on top of him, but instead of catching it, he palmed it up into the air and then gave away another corner. So not too good. Made a couple of good saves. Good to see you, Matthias. So, just seeing you come into the chat now. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the game earlier, if you were able to watch it or not. What a keeper Egypt is. I hope Egypt win, because Salah won't win Ballon d'Or unless he wins something with the national team. Well, that's exactly why I want him to win as well. Me and Matthias in the same boat here. Salah, for his legacy, it would do him the world of good as one of the greats in football. I hope Mane does not miss again. He will be wrecked. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine? Poor guy. And he'll be in bits now, but if he screwed up in the penalty shootout as well, I don't think he'd ever recover. I think that would be the end of Mane as we ever knew him. I like this referee. He's proper authoritative. Thank you, Matthias. I'm well, thank you. It's been a really fun stream. I'm glad to have you join us at the back end of it. I hope you're doing okay as well. So I think Egypt again. I think they did this against Cameroon. They won the toss, but they've decided to go second. Actually, maybe I'm thinking of Middlesbrough. I can't remember. Ignore me. I'm chatting shit. Whew, here we go. Senegal stepping up to take their first penalty. Sophie says Koulibaly is going to miss. That's a big call. Here we go. Koulibaly steps up. Oh, keeper almost got to that. It's 1-0. Power takes it in past Skabensky. Oh, he's unlucky, the keeper there. If he just stretches his arm out fully, keeps it like a rock, he might have been able to keep that out. Advantage, Senegal. Mendy's trying to do some mind games here by the looks of it. Can't sit still. I'm all over the place. I'm a wreck. Egypt's first penalty taker steps up. Oh, my God. Oh, what a penalty. Top left. No saving that. Nerves of steel. That is unreal. I don't know how they do it. So it's 1-1. One penalty each. Both scored. Wait. 1-1. So Senegal's other central defender stepping up now, which is quite unusual. He steps up. Oh, it goes keeper and player go the same way, and it's the same outcome. Keeper almost gets to it, but two solid penalties from Senegal, to be fair. Can't knock it. And it's interesting now that two Senegal players have gone to the same corner as the keeper. It's a case of who's going to blink first and go the other way. My green screen's gone to shit. I haven't even done anything. Egypt's second taker steps up. Oh! He's hit the post and it's gone out. I thought that was a banging penalty as well. But it's smacked off the bar, send the keeper the wrong way, but it goes wide. Almost hit Mendy's head and went in as well. That would have been extraordinary. So it is now advantage Senegal. Oh my God, it's Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane lining up now. Oh no, sorry. No, it's not. Commentators be lying. Third taker. Saved! Oh! He does. Gabanski saved another penalty. And that may keep Egypt's dreams alive. Egypt have a chance to level things back up again now. Senegal for now have lost their advantage. Another brilliant save. He's gone down to his right again. Guess is right. The penalty wasn't as good as the two previously, and he does save that. Egypt's back into it now. Whew, this is unbelievable. Oh, this is crazy. What? I mean, not the most enthralling game, but the drama is there. Can Egypt level things back up again now? Mendy's all over the place on the line, trying to put him off. He steps up, and he does score. Egypt back on level terms. Salah looks like an absolute anxious wreck. And we're back on level terms. 2-2. 2 penalties missed. Egypt hit the post. Senegal saved by Gabanski. The commentators are reckoning that the 5th taker for both teams could be Mane and Salah. Screens absolutely abandoned me. So Senegal's 4th penalty taker steps up. This is a crucial penalty, as they all are, of course. Steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way this time. Gabanski blinked first and decided to go to his left. Dieng puts it his top left. Keeper's right. So it is now 3-2 to Senegal. But now Egypt's 4th penalty taker will step up as well. Oh, this is so annoying. My green screen's been fine. I haven't changed anything, and now it's just all gone to bollocks. I don't get it. I don't get it. Here we go. Can Egypt equalize again? Saved. Mendy saves. Senegal 1 penalty. Mane redemption. Mane scores redemption. Senegal will win. And I think that's good night. Mane just has to score. That's all he has to do. Takes a slow walk up. Gabanski doing anything he can to put him off again. Salah's looks like he's about to break down. Everyone's praying from both teams. Sadio Mane steps up and they've won. Senegal win the African Cup of Nations. Sadio Mane redeems himself. He doesn't mess up twice. Fair play. The Egypt players all collapse to the ground. They are heartbroken. Gabaski can't do anything more. He's, I hope he's remembered for years to come for this. What a tournament. That's probably one of the best penalties I've ever seen from Mane. He took my advice. Absolute power with absolute precision. And I'm absolutely made up for Mane, but I am devastated for Mohammed Salah. Gabaski's crying, Salah's crying. Almost brings a tear to your own eye as well. And Kadir, screw you for spoiling that. Absolutely screw you. You posted that and you damn well knew that we were still awaiting that penalty. I don't know what you expect me to say to that. Gutted for Mo. Didn't even get to take his penalty either. Ultimately, you can't carry a whole national team on your back, and that's what Salah was burdened with. And, they defended resolutely to get themselves all the way through to this final, but it just wasn't to be. I said it's just a step too far when you offer as much as Egypt do in an attacking sense, from a quality sense. Hate to see him suffer for it. Well, yeah, exactly. That is a positive. Anthony's absolutely ecstatic. Mane redeems himself. It's sad. Salah's like in absolute bits out on the pitch. He needs to get in the changing rooms, bless him. He probably knows that's probably his only chance to win the bloody thing. Come back home, Mo. Come home. Take us to the Carabao Cup final. Take us to the FA Cup final. Take us to Champions League number 7. And get us number 20. Get us the Premier League number 20. And you'll feel better, trust me. Exactly, Matthias. Well, here's hoping. I've said it throughout all of today. I don't think it will. I don't think we're going to see a suddenly improved Mane. I could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong. Exactly, but it's like, as I said, you just ride your luck too far sometimes, and it was just never meant to be. I don't think. Gabaski gets man of the match, and as he takes his award, he's still like sobbing. Oh my God, this is horrible. A bit of redemption for Mane and a huge boost of confidence before he returns to the club. Now let's get those boys on a plane to England. Probably not the same plane, though. I don't think Salah could do with being around an Afcon winner quite so soon. But what a game. From drama, Salah, Mane obviously missing that penalty in the opening 5 minutes. Thought that might set up a bit of a goal fest. However, Egypt did what they've done all tournament and defended resolutely all the way, taking it all the way to penalties, and then 2 misses, 1 save from Mendy, and Sadio Mane able to redeem himself and win the African Cup of Nations. Mo Salah goes home empty-handed after pretty much carrying all of Egypt on his back. But from a stream point of view, what a bloody good time we've had, eh? I've really enjoyed this one. Away from the stresses of Liverpool, being able to just talk about everything pretty much with the ultras in the chat, some new people as well, lots of new subscribers. Fantastic to see. So, of course, we have live content pretty much every day. I'm sure there'll be something on tomorrow evening. There'll be a new video up tomorrow as well. Make sure that if you are new, you subscribe. Thursday, Leicester game. We'll be back here again, so make sure that you're around for that. Can't wait. I love these watch-alongs. Love our community. Make sure you get involved if you haven't already. Thank you very much for everybody who's been watching, everyone who's commented, everyone who's just been in the background, getting us through this. It's been a long 120 minutes plus of football, but very enjoyable all the same. It finishes 0-0. No, Avi, we don't have Twitch, unfortunately. We're just on YouTube. Finishes 0-0 between Senegal and Egypt in the Afcon final. It goes to penalties. Senegal win 4-2. Senegal missed 1 penalty. Egypt missed 2. Sadio Mane stepped up, converted with no doubt or hesitation to win the African Cup of Nations for Senegal. Now let's just get them both back to Liverpool, get them rested and get them ready for what should be a very busy February for Liverpool and here on the LFC Transfer Room. I've been Louis. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight and earlier today. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you in the next video.